explain a little bit about this connection. Tommy Yankello, world-class boxing, and our own Ted Arnaud. This is the Chat Pack on Fox Sports Net. But really, you know, they say you can't understand what a man lives through unless you walk a mile or so in his shoes. Well, we did it just that, and we're here now at world-class boxing in Ambridge.
Boy, it makes you want to lace them up and throw them down, huh, Rob?
Not me.
It really gets you excited about boxing, and it gets you excited about Wednesday night at Mountaineer.
1-800-80-40-HOT, a cavalcade of stars, and it will be, of course, Wednesday, February 25th. Few tickets still do remain. Don't take a chance by picking them up at the door. Call in advance and get those tickets. Okay, Brian Minto, let's get the Raging Bull.
The boxing linebacker. He played linebacker at Butler.
Right.
That's absolutely right. Went to Slippery Rock where he started on the inside. This guy must like collisions because as soon as he hung up the football spikes, he picked up the boxing gloves.
Why? Did he say why?
He did say why. He said, well, I was in street fights. I was always, you know, I like the conflict. I like the collisions. And so it was just a natural transition to go from football into boxing.
The thing, though, he needs to do, and I think you'll agree, taking nothing away from him, and I can say this because he's nowhere in sight, but he needs to lose a few pounds and fight as a cruiserweight.
Well, he's probably started out when he came to Tommy's gym around 215 to 220. When we did this piece, he's down to 203. So he's on the right track. He looks a lot better. He's starting to have a little six-pack in the middle, so he's looking very good. I think at 195, this guy's a force because he can throw short, sharp shots. He hits you with the short punches, but they're strong punches, and they can knock you out.
Well, how a name is born, he goes to Baltimore for some of this ballroom boxing, which has become the latest fad that Ted Arnaud, of course, started. And he's like the opponent. Well, guess what? The opponent shows up with some deadly intentions.
That's right, and he scored a knockout win in Baltimore. Last week he was in Las Vegas. Another win for Brian Minto. He's building quite a name for himself.
So, Brian Minto, where can a guy like this go, Ted? Realistically.
I think as a cruiserweight, the big things could happen. We can see Yurov, the Russian, is going to get a big fight. The cruiserweights that have come up through, Evander Holyfield, Michael Moore, are guys that built a career as a cruiserweight. Brian's 12-0 right now. If he can score maybe 5-6 more wins, get in the top 10, and then maybe crack it, get a shot at the title as a cruiserweight, then the sky's the limit. Then you move up to heavyweight, and you get the big money. Brian
Minto, let's check it out now right here on your Chat Pack from World Class Boxing in Ambridge on Fox Sports Net.
The hits just keep on coming at Tommy Yankello's boxing gym in Ambridge. The latest bullet to hit the charts is Butler's Brian Minto, a chiseled cruiserweight with stones in his hands and steel in his chin.
An exciting fight. I'm going to pressure the guy. I mean, someone's going to get hit, and hopefully I'm not the man getting hit, but it's, you know, it's inevitable. You're going to get hit in this sport, so right now I'm an aggressive style fighter. I'm coming in for the kill. That's about it, you know.
Exciting fights, exciting fights. Everybody's going to see exciting fight when they see Brian fight because, you know, he's, like I say, he's cutting the distance and he's making it a dog fight. He's making it a fight. He's making that ring that's 24 by 24 or 20 by 20, whatever it is that night, into a phone booth, you know, 2 by 2. That's what we're trying to do, so.
The former Slippery Rock linebacker has always had a penchant for collisions.
Football, I guess, a lot of weight training. We do physical training and running involved in both sports. Basically staying low, using your legs, you know, arm speed, hand speed, you know, locking out on your linemen. Same thing almost with your punches.
Brian has tremendous quick feet. His feet are very quick. He was a linebacker at Slippery Rock. He knows how to hit the hole, and in boxing, he knows how to cut the distance quick. He's cutting the ring off quick, and he cuts the distance. The guy will be jabbing on the outside, and Brian gets underneath, and he gets on the inside and turns it into a dogfight. And that's what I got Brian trying to do.
With a bout with Lindsey Morgan in his immediate future, and a tussle for a cruiserweight belt on a more distant horizon, Slippery Rock's linebacker turned boxer is a boxing hit you won't want to miss.
I'm fighting a cagey veteran. He's been around. I think he has over 40 fights. Lindsey Morgan. And I'm going to have to work to get in. He's got a very good jab. I think he's about 6'4", so I'm going to have to work for this one. But hopefully I can catch him in the body early and maybe put an end to it.